Happy New Year, everyone. So, welcome to the Alchemy Scope for January, the start of not only the new moon, new month, but a new year, a new season. This new moon is conjunct our winter solstice. And, you know, this cycle, 2014, began with a new moon that landed on New Year's Day, 2014. So symbolic, amazing, right? So here we are with the bookend and the new moon landing on the winter solstice. Amazing. I mean, so powerful. And so let's look at the macrocosmic scale. What is happening for all of us on the collective scale right now? So the new moon is at the 0 degree point, and if you watched the Alchemy Scopes last month, you know that this is the third in 3 consecutive 0 degree new moons. Hello, pure potentiality at play here. We are being asked to really step up to the plate, people, so it's very exciting. But this particular new moon is imbued with the Sabian symbol. An Indian chief claims power from the assembled tribe. And I've been looking at the Sabian symbol since January, since last January. And the story that's been unfolding for us this year at this time is phenomenal. It's been fantastic to see it play out. So, what does this mean? This Sabian symbol that's imbued within the degree point, within this cycle, within not only the monthly cycle, but within the winter cycle, the new season cycle, and within the new year to come forward. Well, you know, in my mind, we've passed a tipping point. Enough people are stepping out into their truth. And we can now claim our power. We can see the truth of how living systems operate, and we can step up to the plate, claiming our power from the assembled tribe. Those that have come before, those that have pointed the way, and the information that we've learned. So, this is about your new beginning. Yeah, baby. So, a new year. So let's go ahead and dive into the individual signs and see what microcycles look to be unfolding for you, and the stories, also the guidance. So as you know, the Alchemy Scope is a 6-point scope meant to bring forward information about the patterns and cycles in nature that affect us on the microcosmic scale. Because we are co-creators, right? Nature has its cycles and its patterns, and it's our job to work with it. We are co-creators of our reality. And nature works with us, the universe works with us, Source works with us. We are part of Source, we are Source. So we have to interplay with our context. We are the content. Life is the context, it interplays. So let's play. We are not victims of our reality. We create our reality. We work with the cycles that play out in nature. And if we can harness them, then that's what it's all about. You use the energies that are at play. This is about playing with the universe. So, are you ready to play? Let's look at your signs. So Sag, let's go ahead and take a look at the microcycle that may likely be unfolding for you in this next 30-day cycle. I went ahead and threw the coins for you, and the I Ching hexagram that emerged for you was 50, the cauldron. The 2 trigrams that make up the cauldron are fire above, wind below. Now, I'm going to go ahead and read to you what it means. A reminder that this comes from the visionary I Ching. It's more modern language that's been applied to the ancient I Ching divinatory system. The cauldron symbolizes nourishment and rejuvenation. Sooner or later, good comes to those who do good. Joy comes to those who bring humor to others. Opportunity comes to those who persist in their dreams. Rejuvenation is a returning to one's natural desires and a recharging of batteries that comes through the fulfillment of such aspirations. This reading suggests nourishment and transformation for people of goodwill. Great good fortune and success are indicated. Healthy, regular sustenance is important, as symbolized by the cooking pot, which provides nourishment to all. When the cycle of humanity reaches its apex, each person's sustenance comes in the form of his or her deepest needs and desires. Rejuvenation simply means that men and women of talent and insight are being properly nourished and valued. When society is functioning properly, such people are supported and encouraged to contribute to their best abilities. A fresh approach to old habits is indicated in a period of rejuvenation. Look for ways of putting new life into old forms, for only when great vitality is present can breakthroughs be achieved. So this is quite delicious. Let's take a look at your spread. See what comes up there. Hi, Sag. So let's take a look at what event or circumstance wants to come forward for you this month for you to evolve and grow from. I've already meditated and shuffled the deck. This is, again, like last month's Alchemy Scope. This is the 144 card series deck that I've created for myself. So this will have images that resonate with me, but not necessarily with everybody, but hopefully you'll get the vibe and the feel from them. So let's see what wants to come forward here. So for this next cycle, you're going to be presented with an opportunity that comes forward maybe unexpectedly, rapidly. It's a creative opportunity. How delicious is that? So this could be creative projects. It could be creative with work. It could also be partnerships, creative partnerships and fun projects. It will bring you comfort emotionally. You're going to feel good about whatever's coming forward. This is going to be fabulous. And this is at the new year, this new cycle. There's going to be some rapidly approaching opportunity that comes forward for you. And it could involve leaving where you're at. So this could be a workplace. This could be a place, like a location. But it looks like you're going to be asked to really dive in to utilize your inherent developing and already developed skill set. So this is fantastic. A creative opportunity that's going to have you be giving many aspects of yourself. In fact, the giving card came up. So this is going to be a creative project that's going to bring you joy, that's going to involve you giving of yourself in many different aspects with your inborn, fantastic, brilliant skills that the world so needs now. So this is fantastic. Let's see what else we have for you this month. Hi, Sag. So let's take a look at the archetype that wants to be awakened within you this month, wants to be instigated through you this month, wants to be evolved within you this month. Archetypes are quality sets, and we all embody all archetypes, but some of them are, not optimally resonant for our particular soul journey. We embody everything, all of us do, but some of them are more active in our life experience than others. And then there are some that they need to come through us. They need to emerge through us in order for us to move to the next step in our soul evolution. So this month you received Warrior, and the lower frequency manifestation of Warrior is trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted to others. The higher frequency manifestation of Warrior, and that is what is wanting to emerge or evolve through you. Strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. So it's interesting. This in particular, she's referring to the stories of the mind, the ineffectual nature of the mind, that which is not serving your optimal growth and evolution. So, I mean, the ego serves a purpose just like every other facet of the brain. Nothing is useless and nothing is evil. The ego has been so vilified, but yeah, this is essentially a matter of, I take this as a resolution. There is, it's about becoming resolute and highly ethical. There's an ethos that's just inherent with that. So that's beautiful. So that's wanting to come through you this month at this time of the new year, which seems kind of beautiful. So let's take a look now. This is Doreen Virtue's Ascended Masters deck. And let's see what the guidance is for you here. Oh my gosh. You get Apollo, focus upon your strengths. So with Warrior and Apollo, this is powerful. Very powerful time. Let me read what Doreen writes. And she says, this card reminds you to focus upon your strengths and not upon any perceived weaknesses. Your strengths could include your loving heart, pure intentions, people skills, hobbies, or something that you excel in. Even if your talents still need polishing, these are strengths and assets. The more you bless and appreciate your strengths, the stronger they'll become. If you focus upon so-called weaknesses, they will grow. This card comes to you as a reminder of the importance of viewing yourself with compassion and love. Anytime you find yourself thinking or feeling poorly about yourself, focus upon your strengths instead. So this is really, the Apollo card is a matter of using the mind to refocus. So it's interesting that Warrior and kind of the ego, what I call the stories of the mind, or the stories that are false, like the false stories of the mind, and then really focusing, using the mind to refocus on your strengths versus your weaknesses. So for me, it feels like an immense time of honing the use of your mind. This is interesting. So let's see what Dakini wants to come up for you now. So Taurus, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, you are linked this month. I'm recording this for all three of you because you all received Isis as the Dakini embodiment that is going to serve your evolution this month. So when I ask for a Dakini to come forward, I ask the question, which embodiment will best serve the growth and evolution of the sign for this coming cycle? And again, you all received Isis. Isis is a very powerful Dakini. I am going to read you a little bit here as I did last month. And just as I did last month, I'm going to put a link to the full document below. This is from Penny Slinger's 64 Dakini Oracle. And there's a bit of a lengthy explication in the document. So that's why there's a link. But I'm going to read you a little bit here so that you can understand what Isis is about. Isis breathes the breath of life, of consciousness, the air, and balances the twin poles of water and fire in the immortal blue flame of magical regeneration. Isis is a key figure in the Egyptian mysteries. She is the supreme goddess of magic. She has agreed to join our pantheon of Dakinis to transmit her frequencies of regeneration. She is the high priestess. She has the ability to work with all four elements. She wears the horned crown, connecting her with Hathor, Egyptian goddess of life. In her mythology, her husband Osiris is murdered and dismembered by his brother Seth. Isis collects all the pieces of his body and reassembles them, but she is unable to find the phallus and fashions one out of gold. She fans her wings and breathes the breath of life into Osiris, who resurrects and unites with her. From their union, Horus, the hawk-headed god, is born, representing the dawning of a new golden age. And I want to read you a little bit more here. Isis comes to you to bring you the power of regeneration. She is Regeneratrix, the one who can regenerate life through her great magic. Something needs to be regenerated in your life, new life breathed into it. If something in your life has fallen apart, what is the missing piece? What do you need to do to enable it to come together in a new way? Isis fashioned a male organ of generation. This holds a key to understanding what is required in the situation in which you find yourself. Isis opens the portal to occult wisdom and magic. What you are required to do is bring the male principle into the equation, the focused intention required to manifest anything. So I'm going to leave you with that. That gives you definitely a good flavor, but there's a bit more to read. So again, the link is below this video. What a fantastic month, a powerful one, and one rather appropriate for the start of a new year. Question I have for you is, are you ready for new beginnings? Are you ready? I bet you are. I bet you are. A lot of us are ready for change. And this is about changing self. So everyone, I hope that this month ahead becomes the powerful portal that it is intended to be, that it is primed to be. If you do want to create big changes in your life, now is the time to actualize it. So I hope the Alchemy Scope served you in bringing forward some information that can help you harness those energies in order to create the new foundations for you for the year ahead. 2015, you add the numbers together, it's 8. 8 inherently imbues the qualities of abundance. It's also the number of infinity. The form itself is the number of infinity. It's the content and the context. It's the in and the out. As above, so below. As without, so within. So, yeah, this is a powerful year. And it's encoded that way in many ways, and we're certainly starting it off that way. So I wish you a wonderful month ahead. I want to remind you that if you do want to learn the archetypes and the symbols that live within you, specific to your birth chart, specific to your entry point into this 3D reality, then check out the archetypal profile and the symbolic profile. The archetypal profile is very in-depth. The symbolic profile is a little more esoteric. It doesn't come with full definitions. The symbols are more for you to assess. But I would definitely recommend both. If you're somebody who's been on the journey of, self-investigation, this is definitely a tool that you'll want to have. It's foundationally informative. So until the next video or the next Alchemy Scope, I'll see you soon.